Thanks largely to John Clare, Derbyshire's good start to the summer continued as they moved into a strong position after another bowler-friendly day in the LV County Championship match in Cardiff against Glamorgan. Derbyshire may have been bowled out for just 130 on the first day, but they had reduced their host to 37 for 4 by the start of the second morning, and things soon worsened for the Welshmen. With the keeper standing up to the stumps, Tony Palladino bowled Moses Henriquez to start another collapse. Dean Koska went in similar fashion, this time to Clare, who then knocked back the stumps again with his next ball to remove Mark Wallace for a golden. Graham Wagg followed in Clare's next over, the bowler clinging on to a good catch on his follow-through. And it was 5 for Clare for the 4th time in his career when he hit the pads of Jim Allenby. Suddenly, Glamorgan found themselves on 85 for 9. The innings was ended on 95 when Robert Croft nicked David Wainwright to Wes Durston. For the 3rd successive innings this summer, Glamorgan had been bowled out cheaply. With Clare claiming 5 for 17, Derbyshire had a first innings lead of 35. Not that they made the most of that initially, as the wickets continued to tumble as Derbyshire batted a second time. 3 balls in, Wagg struck for the 7th time in the match to remove Martin Guptill LBW. And soon after lunch, with a total on 17 after 14 overs, Wayne Madsen gloved the ball from Henriquez to Wallace. The Portuguese-born Australian then struck again as Paul Borrington nicked a drive behind. In what was an extraordinary first half of the day, Durston then fell leg before for 15, and Dan Redfern was LBW to Allenby for a duck to leave Derbyshire on 37 for 5, the lead standing at only 72. In such a low-scoring game, any partnership would be valuable, and the visitors found one through Ross Whiteley and Wainwright. Incredibly, Whiteley's 28 in the first innings was still the best individual score of the match, until he surpassed himself in this innings. He was the only man who seemed to cope with his surroundings, playing some forceful shots to put his side in a more commanding position by the time the tea break arrived. He'd added a vital 60 runs for the 6th wicket, but then Glamorgan were given a lifeline as Wainwright set off on a quick single, and the slightest hesitation from Whiteley led to his downfall as he was beaten by Ben Wright's throw to depart for 39 at 97 for 6. Derbyshire are already showing that they are a side filled with character this season, and they now took the game by the scruff of its neck. Wainwright hit Koska for a 6. And next ball, Clare in at number 8 also put Henriquez over the rope. Indeed, this was a day for Clare to cherish. His 5 wickets had put his side on top, and his runs were possibly sending his team towards a 2nd successive victory. Clare missed out on that win last week, but his knock here shone like a beacon. While all others struggled, he made batting look fairly simple, as he unleashed several fine boundaries to dominate a 7th wicket stand, which, by the close of the day, had realised 55 runs. Clare's contribution to that was 40, and with Wainwright battling it out for nearly 3 hours for his 30, Derbyshire ended the day on 152 for 6 to give them a lead of 187. They may yet need many more than that, but only if Glamorgan's batting improves dramatically.